Hello everyone, my name is David Fu, and people are wondering, are there any other alternative programs besides Photoshop to edit your photos? No, there are other alternative programs besides Photoshop. Photoshop is pretty common and is a well-known product used to edit photos. But it's not the only photo editor out there. But most people prefer it because it's common, they love it, and so do I. I. Okay, what does also Picasa? Pull a photo into Picasa real quick to show you. Now this is by Google, and Picasa is another alternative editing software besides Photoshop. Here are tutorials you have. Could make it lighter, but increase its lightness. Could crop it down to almost any size you want it. You could custom it, like 8 by 12 or whatever. Let's have it a 5 by 7. Let's get that part right there. Then apply. There we go. You can also straighten it. So if your subjects have crooked or slanted, you can use this tool to change it. There's also the red eye, just reduces red eye. It's also the I'm feeling lucky setting right here. It basically automatically changes your photo for you. Also, same thing with auto contrast, auto color, this retouch also. Well, I'm not gonna do that. There's also the text tool. Type here, start texting. Let's type. There we have it. Moving on, we have more editing tools. Bring in lights, highlights. It's actually pretty cool. The eye looking like that. And the shadows. Let's bring up the highlights. And that's pretty cool. You can also change the color temperature, making it warmer or cooler. Next, you have the first set of filters. You can change it to black and white, sepia, sharpen it. I'm not gonna do that right now. I can warmify it, just makes it a bit warmer. Have film grain, basically adds some film grain textures to it. You can see right there all those little, looks like noise to be honest. Could give it a tint. You could also customize the tint to whatever color you want it to be. We're seeing a good one. Soft focus, it's got like a radio focus. Choose its size, the amount. Focal, basically the same thing, except it nullifies the colors around it. Like we have so right there. And some other filters. Next set of filters are pretty interesting looking filters, like Lomo-ish. This is basically copies a Lomo type of effect think there are other, like Tumblr or whatever. They have some filters like these also. But I don't use those, so I'll never know. It's a nice black and white right there. It's a nice value to it actually. Really neat. The inverted version looks nice too. Okay, moving on. Last set of filters. Boost it, making it pop out a bit more. Soften it. Make it like vintage and give it a vignette. You can also have it as a pencil sketch, which I find pretty interesting, this specific filter. Well, this one's not really that interesting as much. Give it a small little matte, and so on. You can have it as a Polaroid if you wanted to. Give it a small little drop shadow. I'm actually getting annoyed by this vignette, so I'm actually going to undo that. Another cool tool filter is the neon. Pretty cool looking, I'd say. There we have it. And also, within Picasa, up here, change images to look around. And once you drag one image in, it drags the whole folder into Picasa. And you can also change it to see the next selected and so on. Zoom in right here, bottom. Refine, refine, refine. Share it onto, let's say, Facebook or something like that, and so on. That's about it with Picasa. And this also, oh, this is my website. You guys should check it out. dvuphotoandtutorial.weebly.com. Okay. Besides Picasa, you can also go to Gimp. I heard that people use Gimp. I haven't tried it out yet. I heard it's pretty decent. I heard it's a lot like Photoshop, but never really downloaded it, so I won't know myself. Let's go to images to see. It has some tools similar to Photoshop. Its layout is similar to Photoshop also. So that's another alternative program right there. And you saw the website I went to. Now I'm gonna go back to Picasa really quick. Now Picasa is a neat little thing. It's a photo editing software. It's free. It's by Google. It's pretty cool. And just by googling Picasa, you click on the first site and you can download it for free. And there we have it.